Welcome back to my channel. This is day 4 of my 7 Deadly Sins series, and today we are diving into wrath. If you want to see how I created this look, then stay tuned. Okay, so let's just dive right into this look. I'm starting off by priming my skin with this one size primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start to lay my brows down. So I'm taking this Elmer's glue and I'm just doing that upward, and then I'm gonna let that dry in between. I did about 2 layers of this. Then I'm gonna set that with some translucent powder before adding concealer. So now I'm taking the Huda Beauty color correcting concealer and I'm just going over the brows. If you want a full tutorial on how I erase my brows for these looks, head over to my Instagram at Symphany Beauty and I have a video on there that'll go over this. But for now, I'm just going over with that concealer and then I'm setting that. So in between each concealer, I'm going to be setting that with powder to make sure it doesn't transfer. Now I'm going in with my foundation. I'm using the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation for this look. And I'm going to do my base routine like I would usually do. Now for the brows, I'm going to be using some spoolies. And I'm just taking some spirit gum to adhere the spoolie to my face. So I wanted these to be extremely arched, so I'm placing these way above where my natural brows are, and I bent them so that they have that angry wrath look to them. Now we're going to start on the eyeshadow, and I'm going to do a smoky eye for this look, and I wanted to make sure it's smoked out with like red and orange. So I started off with that red, and then I went ahead with this NYX cream, and I'm starting off by applying a base. When I do smoky eyes, I like to start with a little bit and build them up because I feel like when you start with so much product, it's harder to smoke out. So always start with a little bit, and then you can continue to add more black and bring it up as you go. Now I'm going in with the airbrush concealer, the Hourglass airbrush concealer in the shade 8. For this look, I want everything extremely highlighted and sculpted. After that, I'm going to work on the eyes a little bit more. So I'm using the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette, and I'm just going to be adding some black liner to that lower waterline and then smoke it out. So for lip liner, we are using Fenty Beauty, and I'm starting off with this red. I wanted to create a reverse ombre, so red on the outside, black in the center. However, I did go overboard with the black, so it didn't create the effect that I wanted. I did try to go back on top of it with the red, but it was obviously too late. But I still love how this look came out, and I just applied a clear matte gloss on top of it, and it pulled the entire look together. Thank you for watching day 4, Wrath. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the next deadly sin, and I'll see you tomorrow for more glam and gore.